After exhaustive research that looks back across 6 decades, CBC News has launched today a database over 200 murdered and missing Indigenous women. There have been repeated calls for public inquiry to look at this issue, but an RCMP report last year didn't even identify the women. As of this morning, you can see their names and faces for yourself and read their stories on our website. Connie Walker has more.
So today we launched a database that really puts some faces and names to some of the statistics around murdered and missing Indigenous women. Now we focus specifically on the unsolved cases. We found over 200 across the country, and we interviewed 110 families about their loved one's death or disappearance, many of them telling their loved one's stories for the first time. So part of our database contains research and surveys that we did with the family, in which we found that there's an overwhelming majority who say they're dissatisfied with the police investigations into their loved one's death or disappearance. The average rating was 2.8 out of 10. We also found that 70% of the families say they support a national inquiry. You'll hear or you'll read individual stories like Tina Fontaine or Cindy Gladue, but when you visit the website and see 110 women's stories, certainly you begin to get a sense of the bigger picture, and certain patterns begin to emerge in terms of some of the circumstances that these women were living. A lot of these women were survivors of abuse. Many of them lived in poverty. Many suffered with addictions. So we're hoping to start a conversation with this database. But also we're hoping this is a call to action. We know that there are more names to be added to this list, and certainly more stories that need to be told. Connie Walker, CBC News, Toronto.
The RCMP is planning to issue a second report on missing and murdered Indigenous women next month. CBC News will continue to investigate the stories as well by speaking to families and communities. The interactive database and also all new developments you can see now on our website. There's a look at it, cbc.ca/Aboriginal.